Well, hello, people. It's been brought to my attention that some people are triggered by the word nigger. And for those who are triggered by the word nigger, it's okay. But for all the white people that wants to use the word nigger, if you come across this face on social media, out on the street, that word does not trigger me. And it's not because anybody can be a nigger. No, it's outdated. It's played out. We, black people amongst ourselves, call each other nigger. Nigger, nigga, however. So, no, it's not what you all think in today's time. How many of you black people get excited when a black person calls you a nigga? My nigga, nigga nah, nigga what's up, nigga let's ride, nigga let's slide, nigga what? Y'all love it. I've seen it. It's almost as you all feel like you're plugged because I was called a nigga. So try again. Now we're going to do a comparison. All you have for us is nigga. But for you, you're called modern times Kens and Karens, rednecks, hillbillies, crackers, hunkies, white devils, devil, blue-eyed devil. And all you got for us is nigga. Okay. So anyway, I have a white woman. We call each other casino buddies. And we'll meet up there, and after we play some, we will um, grab a bite to eat. And she may text me here and there to know how I'm doing, to ask how I'm doing, and am I coming out, and things like that. But as far as buddy buddy, we're not that. I'm not taking it there. Okay. She always ends her messages with smiley faces, hearts, I love you, love you, love you, hearts, smiley faces, and all these things, right? So, I notice when we're together, she mentions a friend of hers that is dating a man that is no good, that is troublesome, worrisome, bothersome, and just leaning on her white friend. So then she'll slide in, well, he's black. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, anyway, he doesn't help her. He don't do nothing for her. He just leans on her. And I'd be like, why? Why don't you just leave him? He's not helping. He's not doing nothing. He's... And then I said, a nigger? Oh, uh-huh, a nigger. I said it again. Well, okay, all right, all right. But were you the one when I met you? You said your son in law is black and you have black grandbabies and you don't see color. But later she showed me a picture of the black man and he looked more Arab or a dark Indian. He's not a nigger. You know, I don't see color. Well, what do you see? Because I see color. The next time someone, whether they black, white, red, brown, or green, when they say they do not see color, then ask them, are they colorblind? Because that is the only way you will not be able to see color. Other than that, I see color. And not only do I know color, I know shapes. So if I want to call you a white triangular shape, man or woman, that's what I see. If I want to call you a white round body blue-eyed devil, that's what I see. I see color and I see shapes. Now, will I say that to someone? Absolutely not. That's not what I do. That's what I did. But now that I'm older, that's not what I do. There have been situations where I have referred to a white man as a devil. They get pissed when you call them a devil. Call them a blue-eyed devil. Oh, they get pissed. How some of us get pissed when we get called niggas. That's how they respond when you call them a devil. You know the saying, tell the truth, shame the devil. They get pissed because they know what they are. You know, when people throw around the word nigger, you know what some say in defense? It's in the dictionary. And I've heard that more coming from black people. It's in the dictionary. Nigga is in the dictionary. Anybody could be called a nigga. Anybody. White, yellow, red, blue, green, purple, turquoise. Anybody could be called a nigga. And what a nigga is, an ignorant person. A person that do not know. You know what? Stop it, nigga. You right. You do not know. It is put in the dictionary just like other slang words you may find in the dictionary. No mistake about it, it's derogatory, it's degrading. Yes, it is. Even to call someone foolish, crazy, retarded, and crippled, you would get beat down for that. And I see why when some people use the word nigga, they get beat down for that. Anyone cannot be called a nigga. You know who that was meant for. At that time in history, you know who it was meant for and why. Now, you have some say the word nigger derives from the continent of Niger, wanting us to believe that we came from Niger during slavery of the transatlantic. Do I want to call it a voyage? Anyway, we supposed to have came from the continent Niger. So we're niggers. There you go, trying to force feed some more bullshit. Because when was Niger called Niger? How long ago? Was it Niger when people were captured? Hmm. Just any old. This is my take on it. Just my research, putting the pieces to the puzzle together. People were selling out, riding out, walking, using the Underground Railroads, not the one Harriet Tubman used. People were coming by elephants, lions, tigers, and bears. I like to believe way before slavery took place. If there was such a thing called Pangea, where we were all connected, people were traveling, people were walking, people was on missions, setting up shop. So to say that black people did not get over here until they went and got us, I'm calling bullshit on that. Black people were here. I don't give a damn where you say black originated or humans originated. Black people were all over. It was masses of blacks on this land. You did not go on a ship and grab black folks. You may grab some, but you did not grab all. And it was not that much fucking on them plantations where you got 2, 3, 4, 500 slaves on one plantation. The people was here. I've seen pictures of my ancestors way back. I do not know the period, the era, the time, but I do remember I was at a family reunion. And a photo album was brought out, and I'm looking at my well to do black family with furs. And I'm not talking about 1940, 1930, 1920. Back. They don't want to tell you that there were some blacks thriving and surviving during that period of what they call slavery. You're not going to tell me that there wasn't a family, a black family, mulatto family, however you want to call it, that was well to do and didn't have slaves. I believe it. My great grandmother, well, she's not that's my mother's great grandmother. My great great grandmother, her name, Her Indian name was Chicken. Hmm? Her Indian name. But later, she was called Mother Washington. But during um, our genealogy, researching the family tree, she's listed as Chicken, which my mother knows her, took care of her, went by her home, combed her pretty hair. I've seen pictures. Her son, which is my great grandfather, Indian all day long, his features, you know. So some of you all may not know your history. You may not know your family tree. All right. I understand that resources are limited, but there are some of us that do know, that do have pictures, that has written history and oral history. Most of my family that will speak on our history has passed on. But you better believe my aunts went with a tape recorder and record everything that woman said because she knew everything about everybody. So that's how I am able to know. Yes, it's been documented that one of my ancestors gave birth on a boat coming to the Americas. Now, if it was a slave boat, I don't know. If it was an immigrant boat, I'm not clear. But what I do know is that she ended up on the East Coast. I want to say Virginia. But my family is in Mississippi. And I have some that never left. Was born, raised, and died in Mississippi. That is my home. That is my root. That is my motherland. So make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. Know your history and know their true history. You will be amazed to learn the truth. They're liars. They are manipulators. They are crooks. And I may be reaching on this one, but I believe this is real spill. We're not savage. Do not walk around here calling yourself savages. You're not savages. Look up the definition, the word savage. I understand that it has a different meaning on the street. You rough, you rugged, you raw, you get down, you will spaz out, you'll go from 0 to 1,000, you will tap somebody's ass. You know, by any means necessary. I understand what the street mean by savage, but don't refer to yourself as that. You're not that. Never has it been recorded that you behaved as a savage, crawling and squirming. That's not you. setting traps, manipulating. That's not you. Everything that you had was in abundance. Come up off that meat. That's savagery. Tearing and ripping at meat with your mouth and your fingers like them medievals, like them Vikings. That's savage. How do you think we were able to glow and illuminate and were sharp minded and thinkers? Because we ate the best of the best, not ripping and tearing away at meat. If you can, get up off that fast food. I had to get away from fast food. Stop it. Just what it says. Fast food. Not fast because they get it to you fast. They slow as hell. Not fast because they fingers and they feet just moving quickly. No, fast because they slop that junk together and call it a sandwich. Okay, story time. I was addicted to Popeye's chicken. Anyone that knows anything about Popeyes, when I grew up in the 80s, um, Popeyes wasn't banging, Popeyes wasn't hitting. What was leading was KFC. We do chicken right. KFC was on everybody's kitchen plate. KFC, 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 KFC. Then they come out with Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken was so hot that the seasoning would burn your fingers, burn your mouth. And if you know, like I know, the taste was different. They spicy chicken is almost in comparison with Nashville chicken. It would be reddish looking, brownish looking, and when you pulled the skin back, all you saw was the cayenne pepper. Cayenne. I like to say cayenne pepper. Cayenne. All you will see is the cayenne pepper. All right? You don't see that no more. They revamped it. Popeyes went away and it was replaced with Bojangles. I'm talking about Chicago. It was replaced with Bojangles. Wasn't nobody feeling Bojangles like that or they spicy chicken. So they went away. Popeyes came back with a whole nother recipe. Their spicy was no longer spicy. You did not see the seasoning under the skin. And it was rare that you could find a Popeyes that would give you the little pack or packages of seasoning. Okay. KFC is off the map. KFC is off the map. But then they want to come out with the honey barbecue chicken. And they wanted to come with the Nashville hot chicken. That kind of put them back on the map. Then they want to come with these meal deals. That kind of put them on the map. But now, Popeyes had to come with that killer chicken sandwich that was literally killing folks, driving people mad to where You will pull up and they were sold out. Did you ever wonder, did it ever occur to you what is on this chicken where people are unliving one another, standing in line fighting each other, and they're sold out? About time I tasted one of those Popeyes chicken, they revamped it because they know they put something on that chicken. Now people are not aggressive over the chicken sandwich. No one is fighting. The lines is not long. But getting back to my Popeyes chicken addiction, I was going 2, 3 times a day. Huh? I love that chicken from Popeyes. To where I whopped up to 313 pounds. Church's Chicken was another one of my faves, but they are not everywhere like they used to be back in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. You don't see churches like you used to. So Popeyes was dominating. One day it came to me. You can't get enough of this chicken. You get up out your sleep and eat that chicken. You hella full and you go back and you get some of that chicken. What is to this chicken? Something is not right. The pieces are overwhelmingly big. Stop. Stop. Another thing that I was addicted to was cold drinks. It had to be a cherry Pepsi, a cherry Coke, a cherry Dr. Pepper, cherry 7 Up, cherry, 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 cherry. And I would drink it by the 2 and the 3 liter. And do not let it be two for $3. And then one day it occurred to me. I'm sitting out in front of 7-Eleven and I'm watching everybody go in and out with these 99-cent drinks, 79-cent drinks, big gulps. I say, you know what? This ain't nothing but sugar water. This ain't no pop. This ain't no soda. This ain't no cold drink. These people got 32 ounces, 44 ounces, 64 ounces of sugar in a cup. If that does not say diabetes and heart disease and Alzheimer's, it's been almost 3 years since I've had a soda, 3 years since I've had Popeye's chicken. Will not touch it. Fast food, I don't go to fast food. Now, if my kids order like Jersey Mike or they order from Jimmy John's or something like that and they get it cut up, I may take a piece of the sandwich, but I'm not pulling up. I'm not pulling up in nobody's drive-through. I'm not pulling up in McDonald's. I'm not pulling up in Burger King. That shit is just what it is. Shit. You don't know what the fuck you're eating. Don't do it. I'm asking you, don't do it. And please don't do it to your children. It is the most unhealthiest food you can eat on the street. I know mothers and fathers and caregivers, we get tired, we work, and we may have more than one child, other responsibilities and obligations, and it make it a little harder for us to eat or cook meals for the family. Food prep, food prep. Pick a day, pick a time, and get in that kitchen and cook your ass off and freeze it, refrigerate it, unthaw it. By that time, all the juices and flavors been set in. It's delicious. Invest in a slow cooker. Put you on a pot of beans and a pot of rice. Season that. Put you some meat in it. Take the meat out. You just want the flavor. But if you leave the meat in, leave the meat in. Feed your babies and feed yourself. Spiritual food, not fast food. Until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself, and be kind to yourself.